Hey there, everyone. Guitars N70 here. Who out there remembers Mr. Miyagi telling Daniel, trust in the quality of what you know, not the quantity of what you know? And that's the message of today's video. For those of you out there that are struggling a little bit with like, oh, I don't think I know enough, I can't be good because I don't know, you know, 10 different scales, and or I don't know a pentatonic scale in all five positions or whatever it is. I don't know how to connect them. I don't understand it. You don't have to be a theory genius to still have chops and to still sound good and to play things that make you happy and make you want to play because they sound good. If I have to borrow, I'm going to borrow from Malmsteen, who said, if it sounds good, it is good. So my message today is don't worry about, how much or little you know. Trust in what you do know and make that what you want to hear. And so an example of that would be a little rip from, let's say, like Vivian Campbell. I was listening to the We're Stars recording, where all the guitarists and all the vocalists got together, and they made that with Dio for African hunger relief, and they all, took a turn with their vocal rips and guitar chops or whatever. One of the rips in there that I think is just one of the baddest riffs is Vivian Campbell's rip. I mean, of course he does a lot where he's all over where he's just, speed demon or whatever, but one goes like this and sounds awesome. He didn't do anything there that was like, crazy hard or, a million notes or 1,000 miles an hour. He just, he's playing this boomer bend here at the 12th fret in your, it's in the E minor pentatonic box, but really it's the solo and the rip is in the key of A. Okay, so what he's doing here is he's playing at this 15th fret. He's just playing this boomer bend. He's holding down the 15th fret, and then he's bending up the 15th on the B. And then releases it back and stings it again. So it's... Next one is going to be his pinch harmonic, Nasty, at the 7th fret on the G string in the A pentatonic box. Our friend, right? Or if you want to, get that blues scale. Or you can end it. Okay? So then he does this, it's a pinch harmonic at the 7th fret and he bends it up. And then he does this. And he's just going right down the scale. He's a 5/7 hammer pull on the D string, and then he's 7/6/5 on the A, and sliding down. When he hits that, it's sliding down to the 3rd and just giving some hard vibrato on that C note, 3rd fret A string. Maybe a little pinch harmonic too. To me, I mean, I think that's the baddest rip on there. It totally has balls. Yeah, you got George Lynch on there and Neil Schon and everybody's just shredding and it all sounds awesome. There isn't a bad one on there. I didn't really particularly care for the opening, Eddie Ojeda, but whatever. Nothing against him. So that's one example of it's just straight pretty much pentatonic right there. And, there's no exotic scale. There's no, they didn't know a whole lot. They had a couple of techniques with bend and vibrato, I think it ends like something like that, all in the key of A. So that's one example. Another one I kind of like too is, maybe if you're familiar with Night Ranger, it's like Rumors in the Air. And this isn't anywhere close to exact, but it's just to give you an idea of the flavor of kind of what they're doing. It's like... So it's in F sharp. That's a, I don't know if that's right or whatever, but it's pretty close. So anyway, just to close that out, I mean, there's really not, well, let's go back here. There's really not a lot going on there that's anything outside of this. This is a minor scale. It's just F sharp minor. So again, we went over this in the last couple of videos that I did. It's in two positions. I mean, these are, you know, and he plays it up here. You know, so but he's playing more of the minor scale, F sharp minor, natural minor. It's not crazy. I mean, that's just a little bit of a deviation from the pentatonic scale. It's something like that. It's like, and that's a Zakk Wylde riff if I've ever heard one. It's just kind of, you're barring the 14th fret here on the E and B string. It does some sort of a Michael Schenker back and forth. And then, you know, he's just bending up that 17th fret. And then he just does a series of, he's just doing these bends, you know, on the 17th fret of the B string. Whatever you want to do there, he's just, again, you're barring this 14th fret on the E and B string and just going to town on that pentatonic box. So again, those are not earth-shattering licks or anything like that. I mean, those are just pretty much common pentatonic licks or whatever, but everyone has their own little bit of flavor that they put to it. So, you know, meaning that everyone has their own tone that they get from their hands, their own tone on their amp and their guitar. You get these natural harmonics that come out when you play. And it's just so, you know, 10 different people playing the same licks are all going to sound different, right? And it could be in a good way. It could be in a bad way, but the fact is that there's an infinite number of possibilities, and trust in what you know and you play well, and just go for it, you know, and do it with the confidence of, you know, a 4-year-old wearing a Batman cape or a Batman outfit, you know, just go for it and let it ring true. If it sounds like shit, so what? You know, you'll get them next time, right? But don't come into it timid. Just attack it and just have fun with it. And you know, the only other example I can think of is if you listen to like Angus Young. What has Angus Young ever done that's been any different than what he's done in previous solos or previous songs? Not much, you know. But does he sit there, is he thinking, oh my gosh, you know, I need to change this up or people aren't going to like it, or, you know, and he gets timid? No. He just dares you not to like it. Have a great day.